I'm John Haas. With a background in sustainability and a passion for fishing, I travel the world to showcase the good, bad, and ugly around sustainable fisheries. Haas Off the Grid uses the excitement, adventure, and direct connection to nature inherent to the sport of fishing to show the need for stewardship. I go off the grid to show some of the world's greatest fish and fisheries, creating awareness about the threats to their status and promoting a conservation ethic. We have too much power over what lives and dies on this planet to not care and take ownership. Together, we can make a difference. On this trip, we're back in Alaska to float down through the Kenai National Wildlife Refuge. We'll be fishing for Dolly Varden and rainbow trout. We'll take a look at one of the wildest places off the grid, catch some of the most beautiful, colorful fish, and have one of our funnest adventures yet. Get ready for Dolly Varden and rainbow trout on the Middle Kenai River in Alaska.
Hey, we're on the Kenai River. I'm here with Alex Carey from Drifter's Lodge. And Alex, we're gonna go fish the canyon part of the river, right?
Yeah, we're gonna go down the Kenai River Canyon today.
What makes it unique?
It's a special use area, not many people going down there. Definitely a little bit more technical water and hopefully some bigger fish. This is the what we call the Upper U.S. Fish and Federal Wildlife Refuge. It's a Kenai National Wildlife Preserve. It's a special area, so no homes on the river. It's all protected land. One of the most beautiful places you can drive to in Alaska and catch some really nice fish.
Yeah. So it's pretty isolated in that refuge, right? There's no cell service or anything like that?
No. Once we drop down just a little bit below here, we're going to be basically off the grid completely.
That's what we're here for. Haas Off the Grid. We'll be right back.
Coming up, we'll be on lots of dollies and rainbows as we head down the Kenai National Wildlife Refuge. We'll take an eco moment with Alex and take a look at the state of the Kenai Trophy Chinook salmon fishery. Take a locals-only look at the Cooper Landing Museum and enjoy some of the most beautiful scenic views on the river. So stick around. We'll be right back. We're looking for big Dolly Varden on a fly, floating the Middle Kenai in one of the wildest protected places on the planet, the Kenai National Wildlife Refuge in Alaska. We've caught a smorgasbord of fish, including rainbows and dollies. We're getting in them pretty thick. Let's get back in the action. As we worked our way down the river and through the refuge, the water turns from rough to relaxed just before we hit Ski Lac Lake.
It's a nice bow. Not a giant, but he's a nice fish.
Yeah.
Got a nice little bow here. Not a giant, but these fish are so strong. The water's so cold that any fish over 12 is gonna give you a good tug. He's not the 10-pound pig we're looking for, but he's not another dolly. Beautiful color on that fish, huh? Nice forearm plus length. Big old chunky Kenai River rainbow. I'll let this guy go. Here we go, fish. Thank you.
As we end the drift on this part of the river, we catch a beautiful view as it enters Ski Lac Lake that we'll end up crossing to get to the Ski Lac Lake boat ramp. The ramp is a few miles away, so we have kicker motors on the boat in case the wind makes it hard to cross.
Chunky and strong. These fish are awesome. It's so cool to just pull off on a bank and every cast you're hooking a fish. This is great. So many fish, they're actively feeding. Makes it a great trip. Dolly death roll, there it goes. Another nice dolly. Oh! That's the quick release. That's the way we do it. Get them back in the water. We got another big beast here. A big dolly. Walking my dolly. Walk my fish. This is a good one. This is another big one. Another nice dolly we're gonna let go. Just chunky, huge, chunky fish. This fish did not want to come in, but it's quite beautiful. Another big chunky fish. Beautiful Dolly Varden. They're just keying in on these egg patterns. There ain't nothing. That brings in the dollies and the trout like a big spawn. It's an awesome fish. We're gonna let this one go. Like we'll let them all go. Beauty fish. And the water's so cold, these fish are no worse for the wear getting out of the water, as long as you don't keep them out too long. Let this guy go. There you go, buddy. See ya. Dolly Varden on the Kenai, fishing little beads as egg patterns, and just having an awesome day. I gotta tell you, if you bring your family, bring your friends, catching fish like this all day long is just the most fun thing you can think of. I'm in heaven. Us off the grid. Out.
This Eco Moment is brought to you in part by the CCA. We're going to take a minute for the planet and talk to Alex Carey from Drifter's Lodge about one of the most record-setting salmon fisheries in the world, the Kenai River, and its flagship sport fish, big Chinook salmon. Once one of the main fisheries for the Kenai, the Chinook salmon fishery is in recovery.
The Kenai, I know, is famous for its big, giant fish, but I noticed that it's been declining.
When was the last time a fish close to 100 pounds was caught in the Kenai?
You know, there was rumors last year of one being released, but these are all rumors. The fish size has definitely gotten smaller, and they don't know what's going on with it. There's a number of factors that people can point fingers. Personally, I think it's every factor. You know, when you think about it, it's the people on the river, it's the people fishing them when they're coming in, it's the people fishing them in the ocean. It's the commercial nets out in the middle of the ocean with 6-mile-long nets that are catching all their babies and their bait, you know?
Yeah.
So their food's being caught.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things that, you know, you can't really point it at one thing. So, you know, we got to do our part.
Right.
As sport fishermen, show people what there is to do as far as take care of it for the next generation.
We promote catch and release, and I think, you know, when you go off and go to these fisheries and you're catching these incredible, I mean, we could have caught and kept all kinds of fish today, but we didn't. For a reason. That wasn't the purpose of the trip.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, we want to showcase these fish in the fisheries and make people realize if we want this to stick around, then you've got to manage it and preserve it, and you got to care about it. You got to let people that manage these policies know that that's important. The bottom line is when you got outfits like Drifter's Lodge and guides like you guys out there promoting catch and release and showing people the value of this fishery, it goes a long way to helping to preserve it. And so I got to thank you, Alex.
Yeah, it's important. Thank you.
Come to the Kenai, fish these fish, and tell people that you're here for a reason, because the Kenai is important, and the genetic strain of all these fish that grow huge here has to be preserved. Till next time, the Drifter's Lodge, Kenai Peninsula. Give Alex a call, tell him Haas sent you, he'll set you up.
But wait, we've got a little bonus footage for you. At one of the stops upriver, we stopped to nip behind an island, where we got a nice surprise. Alex was busy, so John Holcher, who was rowing the camera boat, gave me a hand with an unexpected hookup, just as we were about to take off.
That is big.
All right, nymphed up a little, something of size here. Something got some size and he's a little bright. You don't know exactly what it is. We're hoping it's a big rainbow. John's steady on the net. Get this fish to it. Oh. Just hope that he stays hooked up. Come on, fish. Step in a little bit towards shore. Try and fool him. Oh, he just figured it out.
I think he's a sockeye.
Think he's a sockeye?
Yeah.
Pretty bright, pretty strong, whatever it is. We're gonna find out.
It might be a silver. Kind of looks like
Could
a
be
silver.
a silver.
Yeah.
It looked like a silver.
Yeah, it looks like it's got spots on its back.
Whatever it is, it's kicking my ass. When we aren't pushing this fish around. This is a finesse thing right here, is all finesse.
Yeah, that's a silver.
Nice silver on a fly. Just give him time. Wow,
Yeah,
what
it's
is
a
that?
silver.
It looks like a rainbow.
Yeah, it's a silver. He got knocked on the head with something. Eagle must have tried to grab him.
Yeah. Yeah, something.
Yeah, an eagle grabbed him on the head.
Yeah, nice silver on this fly. Looks like he's had some action.
The bead popped out. Look.
Looks like he's had some action. Something grabbed him on the top of his head. I'm gonna revive this fish. Beautiful, nice, native silver. What do you say? You think that's gill net marks right there?
It could be.
It's like this guy barely escaped the gill net. You can see the marks, see where he was stuck in there for a while and got himself out. Haas off the grid. Can you dig it? Beautiful little silver, bright. Hasn't been in here very long. It's the color. We're gonna let him go. All right, you guys ready? We're gonna let this baby go. Haas off the grid on the Kenai. Nice silver on a fly. Phew. Awesome. Thanks, John.
Nice job.
Yeah, that was an unexpected pleasure. We
Yeah.
didn't expect to come up with a nice bright silver.
That was the first one I've seen up here.
Ah, just came up just for this moment.
Yeah.
While fishing the Kenai, we stayed at Drifter's Lodge in Cooper Landing, Alaska, located right on the river. John Haas, Haas Off the Grid, HaasOffTheGrid.com. Go check it out because it's got it going all. It's a little theme song for the show.